ranches started as the New Mexico Boys Ranch almost 70 years ago, and they have since evolved into 6 programs that rekindle hope in today's youth. Nikki Cole is the executive vice president of the ranches, and Mike Cole, I'll make sure that I don't say it fast, because as we were talking about, if I say it too fast, it sounds like Michael. You are the president. Thank you so much for being here. This organization is fantastic. I just appreciate everything that you do for the youth in New Mexico. Can you tell us how you give a fresh start to the young boys in New Mexico?
When the young kids come into the program, they usually have either had problems in school or they've had problems getting along with peers, or sometimes have family issues that are very disturbing to them. We kind of start with a clean slate. We can help them get caught up in school. We can teach them how to take care of themselves, do chores, learn to work. We have a VOTEC program where they learn to do jobs. And,
oh, that's great.
And we just teach them how to get along with people, how to do things that aren't destructive to their well-being.
Right. Now, under what circumstances would you recommend that a child enter this program?
We try to do everything we can to prevent a child from being placed out of their home if possible. We have a counseling program that we start there. If the family will come in and work with us, we try to prevent placements out of the home.
Okay.
But sometimes things have just deteriorated to the point where they need to be placed out of the home for a period of time. But we continue to work with the family, trying to get them back home as quickly as we can.
And that's great. And there's a lot of opportunities that you do provide these young people to, to get their life back on track. What are some of those opportunities?
We can teach them how to ride horses. We can teach them how to cook. We can teach them how to manage in school in more effective ways. Most of the kids are very bright and very capable. They just need somebody to teach them how to learn. They've gotten off to a rough start. We take them on activities, get them out in the community, do things with people. We teach them how to serve other people as well when they need to.
And I believe that we do have some video, some of the adventures that these kids get to go on. Let's see if we can take a look here at some of the things that go on at the ranches. So there we got the horseback riding. So, what I think is great about the horseback riding, and just kind of, having a little bit of a horse background myself, it teaches you responsibility for another animal and, something else that is beyond you.
That is huge. Most of these kids have to conquer a fear in order to get to that point, and it's a huge thing. That their self-esteem goes up dramatically when they can ride a horse.
Yeah, it does something to you when you learn how to do that. But you really learn respect. And I mean, even if it's something that you're struggling with before, putting your hands out there, getting them dirty, and having to just take the reins, literally and figuratively, it really does something to your self-esteem and your understanding of responsibility.
Well, we also have a heavy involvement in 4-H for the same reasons. They take care of sheep and hogs, and they show them in the fairs and do the junior livestock sale, and that's part of that too.
Yeah, that's got to give them such a great sense of pride. Now, I understand you also have a school on campus, right, on the ranch. So how important is their education into the daily activities?
It's very important. In fact, I would say that there is a direct correlation between someone's self-image and how they're doing in school. We've noticed that the kids who come to us who are several years behind, they have all kinds of rationale on why they could do it if they really wanted to, but school is stupid. And then once they catch up, all of that changes. And they start becoming responsible for their education.
It's great. So as we said at the beginning, almost 70 years old. Next year you're celebrating the 70th anniversary. So what do you all have planned to celebrate?
Well, 70 years is huge.
Yeah, it is. Boy, howdy.
And we're going to have a huge celebration. We're going to have a reunion, invite a lot of the kids, all the kids back. They're scattered all over the world. I don't know how many of them will actually come back. We're going to have a big barbecue and invite our donors. It's going to be a big event. One of the things that makes us extremely unique, in fact, I think we're the only one in the United States that I know of, who does not accept any government funding for the services we do.
Really?
And that is huge. Now there are others, but they're sponsored by national foundations or national organizations or denominations. We are not sponsored by any one thing.
Wow.
That says or speaks volumes about the generosity of New Mexico.
Yeah, it sure does.
And their concern for kids.
It sure does. Well, just very quickly, how can our viewers learn more about the ranches?
Go onto the website. You can call our office if you want information. we'd be glad to talk with anybody about the program. We love for people to come down and visit and see what we do.
Yeah, well, thank you guys so much for what you do. It's
Thank
very
you very
important.
much.
Yeah, well, you come down and see us too.
I will. I will take you up on that.